What's up YouTube, it's Onion Bomb here, and welcome to this video about Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night. Now, this might be a little bit of a long one, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be ranking all 50 animatronics characters from Ultimate Custom Night. From worst to best. And now, before we get started here, I just want to say, this is all my opinion. So the factors I took in were just, like, how annoying they were, how much, they, can kill you, what they do, how easy they are to combat, how, they're just their appearance, how just I feel about them in general, if they're funny or not. Just random stuff like that, honestly. Now, like I said, this is my opinion. Your opinion could differ. I'm sorry if I put your favorite animatronic towards the end, but this is just how I feel about a lot of these animatronics. We're only using the 50 from Ultimate Custom Night, and Ultimate Custom Night surprisingly still does not have all the animatronics. For example, Funtime Freddy's not there. There is Molten Freddy, but not the original Funtime Freddy from Sister Location. And then, we're not doing the secret ones, not Nightmare Chica or Shadow Bonnie or any of those, and not Dee Dee. But we all know if Dee Dee was included on this list, she'd get worst and dead last. And I'm gonna try to keep it short, my explanation for their placing, because we do have 50 of these things. So without further ado, let's get started and let's rank all 50 animatronics from worst to best. Starting off with the worst, in my opinion, at number 50. I put Nightmare Balloon Boy. Now, Nightmare Balloon Boy is just, he's a balloon boy, and he's trying to be something he's not, which is, he's trying to be, scary with his rows of teeth. He's annoying when he kills you. He makes your life so hard when you're trying to flashlight. You have to pay attention to him, make sure you flashlight him at the right time. He's one of the most annoying animatronics, at least for me, in my opinion, when I play Ultimate Custom Night. So he gets worst for me. Next up, 49 is Balloon Boy. Now, this is the normal Balloon Boy. And just, the Balloon Boy laugh. Balloon Boy was one of the most hated characters in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So it makes sense if he's still one of the most hated characters in Ultimate Custom Night. And he takes away your flashlight, so you can't deal with the other Nightmare Balloon Boy or any of the ones that need the flashlight. So he comes in next. And then right after, you can't put BB without putting JJ right after. She comes in next. She's just as annoying, if not more annoying, than Balloon Boy. She puts out the door. She takes away the door control, and that could kill you. So yeah, she's the same thing with Balloon Boy. Same laugh. She's under the table. She was just an Easter egg in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and should have stayed that. Next up, we have Scrap Baby. Now, Scrap Baby is not that annoying. You just have to, when she appears in your office, you have to give her a controlled shock if she if she's looking at you, and it's just kind of hard to focus on that. It's just another thing you have to worry about, and there's so much you have to worry about in Ultimate Custom Night. And honestly, just with her her design in general isn't that good, and it's all worn down and broken. She looks kind of ugly, so Scrap Baby comes in at number 40. Next up, we have Ballora. Now, Ballora, honestly, I never was too big of a fan of Ballora from Sister Location. She's just kind of a weird, human animatronic ballerina, and I'm just not a fan. If you haven't caught on yet, I'm not really a big fan of the human animatronics. But and I guess she isn't that annoying. You just have to listen, but she's really annoying when she comes and she's paired with JJ, who stops the door control sometimes, and it is annoying, and she doesn't look the best. So Ballora comes in at that spot. Next up, we have her partner in crime, Circus Baby. Now, Circus Baby is one of the most annoying mechanics for me, is you have to buy her plushie. I really hate buying the plushies because it's just something that you have to worry about, like collecting coins. You have to collect coins while people are trying to kill you, and it's very hard. And not only that, but like I said, don't really like the human animatronics, so I don't really like the look of Circus Baby. It's a little bit better than Ballora, but like it's still just kind of like weird and creepy to me because it's like a human. So that's why Circus Baby is next on the list. And then for 44, we have the Music Man. Now the Music Man, he's very annoying. You have to worry about the sound that you're making, and the power generator is like a necessity, and it's so, you need so much like of that. You need the power generator to keep going, and then there's so much sound. You have to turn off the power generator if it's too loud for music. And he's Music Man. Why would he care about sound? And you hear the stupid cymbals, and like Music Man just looks like weird, creepy, and just hideous. So the Music Man is next on the list. I am not a fan of the Music Man. Next up, we have Ennard. Ennard is one of those Sister Night locations who's even weirder. He's almost like an endoskeleton, but he's still like a human animatronic. Ennard's very weird, and he's one of the vents you have to worry about. With all the noise going on, you have to worry about hearing scraping metal and trying to vent, but it's easy enough. He's not really that annoying. His just appearance really puts him lower than everyone else for me. So Ennard's next. Then after that, we have Phantom Balloon Boy. Now, Phantom Balloon Boy is not annoying initially, but on 20 mode, and you can't switch the cams fast enough. His jump scare is very annoying. His jump scare looks very weird when it goes off. And of course, he is a balloon boy, even though he is Phantom. I guess he looks a little bit better, but he just looks kind of weird. So yeah, he is a balloon boy, annoying kind of mechanic. So Phantom Balloon Boy is next. Then after that, we have Night Marionette, or Nightmare Marionette, whatever it is. His thing says Night Marionette, but like everyone calls him Nightmare Marionette. So Night Marionette, he's probably the most creepy character in the entire FNAF game, maybe. I know the character for the original Marionette is like a young girl, but if you die by Night Marionette, he is definitely a guy, and he has a very creepy, deep voice, and he just looks creepy, looked a little too creepy, and he has a huge annoying mechanic that you can't let your mouse linger over him for too long, and even when you put up the monitor, it still like kind of saves the progress of him. So like you have to quickly move your mouse if like you put up the monitor too fast. He's just very annoying and very creepy, so that's why he's there at that list. Then next up, we have Phantom Mangle. Now Phantom Mangle is like Phantom Balloon Boy. You have to put the camera down, but when you're trying to do something, he's very annoying. And then with the audio disturbance, people like the Music Man and Lefty, they kind of really don't like Phantom Mangle, and then you have to shut off the power generator. Phantom Mangle just looks makes your life very much harder, and then Phantom Mangle is just, he doesn't look the best, but he looks alright. So that's why Phantom Mangle comes in at number 40. Next up, we have Molten Freddy. Now Molten Freddy, again, he just looks like a bunch of junk piled together that looks like a bear. His mechanic is kind of easy. You just have to hear his laugh and then shut the vent, and he goes back, and you just have to look out for that. But his laugh is very annoying, especially when you die to him. So that's why Molten Freddy comes in at that point. He doesn't look the best either. Next up, we have Rockstar Chica. Now Rockstar Chica, honestly, it might be a surprise that she's this low, but honestly, I just don't really like that design of Chica, like with like with like the blue cheeks, and like there's like almost like lipstick on her beak. I just don't really like it. And then the mechanic is kind of broken because you have to like rapidly click on the wet floor sign, and then like not only that, but like it was hard. Like, I was playing Ladies Night 3, and like you just kind of forget about her after a little bit, and like she's just kind of like a hard mechanic to remember, and on top of everything else, she's just kind of unnecessary there. And next up we have Ned Bear. Now Ned Bear is one of the like the kind of the knockoff animatronics, almost like a knockoff of Freddy. They're from the Pizzeria Simulator, and the reason Ned Bear comes in at that point is because he's very hard to deal with, because you can only keep him at bay. You can't really you can't push him back. You can just like keep him at bay and keep him where he is. And not only that, he just has like those characters have so much personality. He does have a funny quote that says like don't you hate dying by a secondary character or something, but like I just feel like he has the least personality out of like all of them. And like I don't know, he's just kind of bland. Like he's not the worst animatronic, but there's better animatronics. Next up we have the Marionette. Now the Marionette has been an annoyance in FNAF 2 and this one too, because you have to wind up that music box, and you just have to sometimes forget about it. And to make matters worse, they added an annoying little girl voice to the Marionette. And the Marionette just looks creepy, and like they added on to the creepiness with Night Marionette, but Marionette still kind of looks very creepy. And yeah, just an annoying mechanic. That's why it comes in there. And then next, we kind of have the same character, only bear form. We have Lefty, and Lefty, basically, I mean, he looks creepy. Like his color scheme's pretty cool. I'll give him that. But the reason that Lefty comes in here is because of the mechanic, and he becomes active in noise and heat, and that's just something you have to let go for a while. And you have to turn on the global music box, which means you can't have the power generator on, so you have to waste power until he's calmed down. And you can't share the music box with the Marionette, and it's kind of a mess there. So that's why Lefty is that low on the list. And next up we have a kind of like a cute animatronic that you really have to play the game to understand the annoyance. We have Helpy. And now you're probably like, why is Helpy this low? Because Helpy's annoying and can kill you. He brings down the monitor when he like air horns your face. The air horn is just obnoxious. So, and like he's very quick. If you don't click on him, he's very quick to jump in your face. And this is just something you don't need on this, like especially like 10, not only 50-20 mode, but like even like 50-10 mode or whatever like game you're playing. It's just something you just don't need. And Lefty, like Helpy, he was cool in Pizzeria Simulator, but he's no longer cool, and that's why he's this low. Next up we have Afton. Now Afton is a very kind of easy mechanic. He'll let you know when he's coming. Like everything shakes and he goes ba 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 ba, a big like noise disturbance. So like you just have to shut, and he only attacks once. That's the good thing. He only attacks once. You just shut the vent and he's there. That's just like boom, he's done. One last thing you have to worry about. But it's something you do have to worry about nevertheless. So it's kind of annoying, and he doesn't have the best appearance. It's kind of like it's like a different version, like a more cartoonier version of Springtrap. And at the end of the day, he's still Afton. He's kind of a scumbag, so that's why he's that low on the list. Next up, we have Withered Chica. Now, Withered Chica, honestly, just it just kind of looks weird with that extra endoskeleton mouth in its like beak, but it's withered, so it's supposed to look like that. It definitely has more creepy vibe to it. It's something you have to use with the vent snare. Or snow, I can never say that word, but you have to catch in the vent, and like if you don't, then she just kind of sticks out of the vent and just waits, and then jump scares you eventually. So that's just kind of annoying, and it got to me a couple times, and just with not the best appearance. That's why Wither Chica is in the place that she is. Next up, we have El Chip. Now, El Chip is one of the better animatronics. He's not even an animatronic because you never see him. You just have to skip his ads. Now, there is no ad blocker in this, so you have to watch his ads. So he shamelessly self-promotes. And I felt like I should have gave maybe El Chip a little bit more credit and a little bit higher of a spot, because he's a little nicer, doesn't kill you, he's just trying to advertise his restaurant. But because you never see him, I couldn't really put him any higher. But you know, and what you can see of him, I mean, he's alright. He's just another knockoff animatronic. That's why El Chip gets the place that he does. Alright, next up we have Jacko Chica. Now, Jacko Chica is... I like the decision to put Jacko Chica instead of Nightmare Chica, and then Nightmare Chica as a secret animatronic. Because, you know, Jacko Chica looks kind of like cool, and like it's just a piece from the Halloween update, or just another piece. And her mechanic makes sense, but it's so annoying. You have to cool down the room with the fan, and then close both of the doors to get her to go away. And if you don't close both of the doors like in time, like she won't go away. It's just like the heat is just... having to worry about the heat is just so like stressful, okay? When you have other things to deal with. And she's just kind of a nuisance. So Jacko Chica, still a Nightmare animatronic tale, so that's why she is in the place that she is. Alright, next up we have Rockstar Freddy. Now, Rockstar Freddy, he needs you to deposit 5 coins. Deposit 5 coins. Deposit 5 coins, or he will kill you. But I don't have 5 coins to spend on you, especially when there's like 3 other animatronics that need me to buy their plushie, and plus there's death coins I would like to buy to use on other animatronics. So I really don't want to buy the coins. Now you can use the heater to make him malfunction, but it's still another thing you have to do. And then the heater, you have to shut off the power generator, and like, you know, he's just begging for money when he should get his own job. And also, like I said, appearance is definitely something that I took in account. He's an alright looking Freddy. He's just not the best looking Freddy, at least in my opinion. Next up we have Mango. Now, Mango has the same mechanic as Wither Chica. You have to catch him with the vent snare, and you have to watch out for him in the vent, and you have to make sure he's going to he, she, T, Wombo, because it says he and she in there. So you have to catch it in the vent, and it's the same thing. If you let her get in, then she will just stay there and make the radio noise. I don't even think make the radio noise. And she'll jump scare you up. So, kind of annoying. And I never liked the appearance of Mango. It looked kind of weird. I would kind of wanted to see how Toy Foxy would have looked. Like Foxy and kind of like a plastic toy look. But, you know, Mango, I guess, is alright. So, that's why Mango is at the spot he is. And next up we have Toy Freddy. Now, I honestly really like the design of Toy Freddy. I like the toy animatronics design. They look really cool, and just with like the plastic and just toy look to it. I really enjoyed it. I honestly really did. But the mechanic is so annoying that everyone uses the death coin on him. You have to basically hold his hand and play his whole own game. He's playing like Five Nights with Mr. Hugs. And you have to make sure he has the right door closed, and he can't play it. Now, his appearance and his funny jump scares were probably not funny at the time, but his funny quotes after the jump scare, helped him get up to the place he was. Because if he didn't have that, he would have probably been way down on the list, because his mechanic is probably the most the most annoying mechanic. Next up, still a toy animatronic, we have Toy Chica. Now, Toy Chica is easy enough. You have to put on the mask and wait till she leaves, and then go up, and then go on with your day. Toy Chica, the reason she's here is because, like I said, I like the toy look, and you know, she still loses her beak, but yeah, just kind of like a cool, like, metallic look, and you know, who didn't laugh at the Chica High School year, Toy Chica High School year? So that's why Toy Chica got to the place she got. Next up, we have Nightmare Mangle. Now, Nightmare Mangle is, like I said, one of the mechanics that are stupid. You have to buy the plushie, and just if he's too soon, then you gotta, you just have to, like, I don't know, hope, but you know, he's very quick on getting you before you get those 15 coins for the plushie. So it's very annoying. Nightmare Mangle honestly looks cooler to me with the Nightmare effect than the regular Mangle and even Phantom Mangle. It's definitely the coolest Mangle in my opinion, but the mechanics kind of stupid and hard, so that's why Nightmare Mangle is in the place it is. But it's definitely very cool. I definitely think the Nightmare effect goes well with Mangle. Next up, we have Phantom Freddy. Now, Phantom Freddy is a very easy mechanic, kind of. You just have to flash him with the light. Now, it's kind of hard with Nightmare Balloon Boy, and you have to, but like it kind of stacks with the Freddles, so it's all right there. And I don't know, I just like the look of Phantom Freddy. I just like the Phantom look on Freddy, and it's just kind of cool. If he jump scares you, it's very annoying because, like, you know, it just like makes you go like, not you in general, but your character, it makes him go like that, and just kind of like just a really big distraction, adds noise. That's why Phantom Freddy gets the place that he is in. And then next, we got Rockstar Bonnie. Now, Rockstar Bonnie looks pretty good. Alright, not the best Bonnie. I guess not really the worst, but just, you know, kind of a weird look. There's like too much cheek to Rockstar Bonnie. But just when Rockstar Bonnie's in your office, you have to find his guitar, which is like, you know, it's just kind of a nuisance, especially if you need to worry about something else. So it's kind of hard in that sense, but it's not really that hard. So that's why Rockstar Bonnie gets the place that he gets. Next up, we have Nightmare Fredbear. So Nightmare Fredbear, basically, he gives an audio and a visual when he is in the left door. He'll give the laugh, and you look and you see eyes. If you can't look, you just shut the door, hear the bang, and he's gone. Easy enough. He kind of goes too much on it sometimes, but he's pretty easy enough. And he looks like, you know, I mean, he looks very creepy, but kind of creepy, kind of weird, kind of cool. I know that's kind of a weird mix, but Nightmare Fredbear is just, he has very sharp teeth, and he comes in at the place he does. And then right after him, of course, why else? Nightmare. Now, Nightmare's pretty much the same thing as Nightmare Fredbear, it's just the opposite. Same design, only instead of being yellow, a golden fur and a black hat, he has black fur and has a yellow hat. He's the opposite, and he comes through the right door. But the same easy mechanic that he gives an audio and a visual that he is there. You just have to shut the door, hear the bang, and open it again, and wait for him to come back. And he's the same thing as Nightmare Fredbear, pretty much, only different design. So it's pretty much just what I prefer, and I just think Nightmare looks really cool with like the all black on his fur, so that's why he gets slightly higher than Nightmare Fredbear, but they can't be too much apart from each other because they're pretty much the same thing. Alright, next up we have Chica. The original Chica. Now, the original Chica, I never hated original Chica. Out of the 4 originals, she was, I guess, my least favorite, but you know, she wasn't that annoying. And I liked her cupcake. The cupcake does a lot for Chica. But She, in this game, is so annoying and kind of broken. They have to listen for the pots and pans, and you have to change the music. She is just so annoying in that sense that she could have been so much higher. In fact, I kind of think I should have put her lower. I'm being nice to Chica here. She is so annoying in this game. But, you know, decent appearance. She's one of the OGs. Can't put her too low. That's why she reaches here. Number 20. Next up we have Happy Frog, one of the knockoffs. Now Happy Frog's one of the air ducks, and she is immune to the heater, so she's kind of more annoying in that sense, but she's still an easy vent person, and when she kills you, she's very nice about it. She says, like, well, we should talk more stuff, almost in kind of like a flirty kind of way, which is kind of funny. And, like, you know, she has a cool design. It's a cool frog animatronic, so that's why Happy Frog comes in where she does. And after that we have Withered Bonnie. Now Withered Bonnie is from FNAF 2 and has the same mechanic that you just throw on the mask when he comes in, and then you know, when he goes away, you put it up and go on with your day. Withered Bonnie doesn't have a top head, so kind of weird, cool, creepy, another thing like that. Not the worst appearance, not the best. Just a nice withered look, an easy mechanic. That's why he comes in that way he does. Next up we have Phone Guy. Now Phone Guy, of course, the original Phone Guy, voiced by, I believe, Scott Cawthon himself. So very cool, and like I love how the image is just a phone, so it's very cool. You know, all you have to do is mute the call. If you can't mute the call, just listen to him. It's kind of annoying with like how it makes more noise, but you know, you can reminisce on the old calls from the FNAF 1, I think 2 games, maybe 3. I don't think 3, but maybe. Actually, no, I think 3, because I think he talked about Spring Lock. So I think 1, 2, and 3 you can hear Phone Guy, and you know, he's definitely not that annoying. And another OG, like, who can hate Phone Guy that? Next up, we have Old Man Consequences. Old Man Consequences just wants you to play his minigame. You can just play the minigame, catch the fish. He just wants you to sit for a while with him if you use the Easter egg to get the Old Man Consequences Easter egg. He's from FNAF World, the only character for FNAF World. He looks like this kind of like cool, weird little mini game, and like, you know, you can't get mad at Old Man Consequences. How can you hate Old Man Consequences? Like, he's just a mini game. That's why he comes in at this spot here. Next up we have Orville Elephant. Now Orville Elephant is a very cool looking animatronic, in my opinion. One of the knockoffs, one of the nicer knockoffs. And like, he isn't often fooled by the audio lore, but he still got the heater to push him back. And when he jump scares you, he's very nice about it. He apologizes, and you know, he looks cool. Not the horse mechanic. Good recipe there. That's why he comes in when he does. Next up we have Springtrap. Now Springtrap is not much different from Afton, but he's just in the sense of character wise, he's kind of the same thing. Only Springtrap, Springtrap's one of the ones that you can see in the vent, you can see on the map, and once you can see him in the vent, you shut it and he's gone. Kind of easy of a mechanic, and I've always, like, in FNAF 3 I found Springtrap very cool, and that's the suit that took out William Afton. Now, I know he is William Afton at the same time. They'll put Afton lower, which doesn't make much sense, I guess. But I just, honestly, I've always kind of like thought Springtrap was very cool looking of an animatronic. So that's why he's so high. It's just kind of a personal opinion. Next up we have Nightmare Bonnie. Now Nightmare Bonnie is very cool looking to me. Although he has an annoying mechanic of you have to buy his plush, he's very cool to me, and I like that design of Bonnie. The Nightmare works well for him, so that's why he comes into place. He does. And then again, next up we have Toy Bonnie, and I said I love the toy look to it, and I love Bonnie's toy look. I really like how it looks. It looks really cool and just kind of like innocent. How I like these animatronic should be, and it has a very easy mechanic that you just have to throw on the mask. That's why Toy Bonnie is there. And we have 3 in a row Bonnies because the next one is Bonnie, the original Bonnie. Now, this Bonnie never attacks, unlike the one in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. It's just a distraction from Foxy, and when you look at him, he goes, ah! Which, I mean, it's kind of funny at first, but stressful in game time. So, and I've always liked Bonnie. Bonnie was at one time like my favorite animatronic between Bonnie and Foxy, and I just like Bonnie, so that's why Bonnie gets the place he does. Alright, we're into the top 10 now, guys. So, number 10, we have Nightmare Freddy. Now the Freddos are kind of annoying, but just flashlight them and they'll go away eventually. Nightmare Balloon Boy makes them more annoying than they actually are. Now, to me, Nightmare Freddy looks so cool. I love how Nightmare Freddy looks. Nightmare Freddy is the best looking Nightmare in my opinion. I love how Nightmare Freddy looks, and like the easy mechanic, very cool in my opinion. One of the coolest looking animatronics in the game, just for my opinion. That's why Nightmare Freddy comes in the way he does. And next up we have Pig Patch. Now Pig Patch is another air duct one. You can use the audio lure, you can use the heater, very easy. And when he jump scares you, he has a one-liner and a fun banjo. And then, you know, he looks like, you know, a nice knockoff of a pig animatronic. Can't hate Pig Patch. Pig Patch is very cool and funny. That's why Pig Patch comes in at where he does. Next up, we have Funtime Chica. Yeah, a lot of people like Funtime Chica. But in all seriousness, I do kind of like how the Funtime, like, metallic of like white and pink looks. I don't know, I just like that together, that color scheme. So that, I think Funtime Chica looks kind of cool, and you know. and then honestly, she doesn't kill you, she just is there to distract you. So yeah, that's why Funtime Chica gets the place where she does. And then next up we have Freddy Fazbear, the original Freddy. You know, the main character of all these games, the main character of the game that started this all, and is just the main focus of all this. You can't really put him any lower, to be honest. You can't really put him any lower. You know, he just have to watch for him at the door, kind of annoying, and you know, he has the infamous jingle. Can't put him any lower. He's the OG. These are his games. That's why he comes in where he does. Next up we have Golden Freddy. Now Golden Freddy, this is the Golden Freddy from FNAF 2, not FNAF 1. But you just throw on the mask or put up the monitor. Very easy, you just have to pay attention for him. But I've always liked Golden Freddy, just like, you know, like just having Freddy in like just a different golden color. Like, I know he's kind of technically Fredbear too. But like, just like the mystery behind it in FNAF 1, and I know this is the FNAF 2 one, but like, that was kind of a mystery too. Like, I just find Golden Freddy very cool and very easy to deal with. That's why Golden Freddy gets the place he does. Alright, now we're into the top 5. So number 5, we have Foxy, the original Foxy. Now, he will gradually leave Pirates Cove. You just have to check on him regularly. That's just one thing other to do. So not the most convenient mechanic, but Foxy was pretty much a lot of people's favorite animatronic at one point. He's just a very cool animatronic, and like he's just cool, and like he's one of the OGs too. That's why he gets the place he does. He's just one of the all-time favorites for everybody. Number 4, we have Mr. Hippo. Now, Mr. Hippo is like Pig Patch, and yeah, you can use the audio lure, you can use the heater, easy in the air duct, but his voiceover after does everything. Because if you die by him, he goes on for like 5 minutes just telling you a story, and he's just hilarious. I love Mr. Hippo. He looks cool. He's funny, easy. That's why he comes in at number 4. Coming in at number 3, we have Trashin' Gang. Now, Trashin' Gang, honestly, they're not the most not annoying. They're pretty annoying, but they're just funny. Like, you hear the crate whispering, hey, over here, and then like the dubstep, boom. I don't know, they just like look cool. Like, how can you get mad at a balloon with a face, or like a mop with a face, or like a crate with like two foam fingers? They're just hilarious to look at, and you know, they don't kill you at the end of the day. So I love the Trashing Gang. That's why they come in at number 3. Now, coming in at number 2, we have Rockstar Foxy. Now, Rockstar Foxy, you know, you don't necessarily have to turn him on to get him in the game. If you click on his parrot, you can get something. Now, sometimes he does kill you, but you know, it's a good lesson. You play with fire, sometimes you get burned. So, but he's very nice. He can help you out. He's definitely one of the best animatronics in this game. Looks pretty cool of a design for Foxy, so that's why Rockstar Foxy comes in at number 2. So here we go, guys. Coming in at number 1. And this is going to be a surprise to all of you guys. Maybe Rockstar Foxy could have been number 1, but this is what I put at number 1 for my favorite animatronic. And I have Funtime Foxy. Now, I know a lot of people are probably going crazy because, yes, his mechanic is annoying. You have to wait, and you have to make sure you have to be at his show at the right time, or he'll jump scare you and kill you. But it can be dealt with. You just have to wrap it in the mind to check him. And once you can use the death coin even too. Then you'll be good. Now, that's not the only reason why I put him at number 1. The reason I love his design. I don't know why, with Foxy and like the pink and white color scheme with like the metallic Funtime look, I just love it. I love his look so much. It just looks so cool to me. I don't know why. It just looks very cool. Like, just with the different shades of pink and like the white, and then just the metallic look. I know I just repeat everything, but it just looks cool to me. But a big seller on this is Funtime's Foxy's voice.
It seems you couldn't make it to my show, so I brought the show to you.
The voice actor for Funtime Foxy is definitely one of the best. I love his voice, and like, he has some of my favorite quotes. And you know, at the end of the day, he does just want you to see his show. I mean, I want you guys to watch my live streams, watch my videos. So you can't hate Funtime Foxy too much. Yes, he is annoying, but he can be dealt with. And he doesn't get that annoying to me. Like, I get mad more at myself than Funtime Foxy when I die, because it's more of a mess up on my part. But yeah, for me, Funtime Foxy is my number 1 favorite animatronic, but Rockstar Foxy was a close second, but just Funtime Foxy took it just by a little bit, just because of like Funtime Foxy's voice. Funtime Foxy gets number 1 best for me. Remember, this is my opinion. So yeah, guys, that was ranking all 50 of the Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night animatronics from worst to best. That was probably a long video, maybe longer than it should be. I tried to speed it up. I'm sorry if it sounded like I was rushing at some point. I kind of was, to be honest, just to because I want this to be like an hour-long video. It probably already is a mad long video, so I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Tell me, guys, what you guys think. What's your favorite animatronic? You can complain to me if I put your favorite animatronic very dead last, or very last, or too far. Maybe I put some together. I don't know. I kind of just threw together this list. I just kind of knew the ones that I didn't like and did like, and in the middle were kind of like iffy, and just I kind of like had some trouble ordering them. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like or dislike, subscribe or don't subscribe. You know, it's always up to you. And I'll see you guys in the next video you watch of me. Goodbye.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong.